Hi everyone, and welcome to the BeyondTransition.com weekly triathlon review. Beyond Transition is the triathlon race guide. We get the best information on triathlons and courses, so that you can focus on training and racing. Remember, all the details of these races are on www.beyondtransition.com. This weekend is an exciting one in the world of triathlon, with 165 races going on around the world, including the biggest iron distance race after Kona. Iron distance races. This weekend sees 3 iron distance races happening in Europe. The races take place in Germany, Switzerland, and France. The Roth Triathlon Park in Roth, Germany, is the new mecca for endurance athletes and is the venue for Challenge Roth. The course is fast, with many iron distance records set here. The first part of the race, the 3.86K swim event, takes place in the Rhine, Main, Danube Canal, around 10 kilometers outside Roth. The subsequent 180K bike course uses a 2-lap course on the countryside, mostly south of Roth. The course is mostly relatively flat with a few tougher hills once per lap. The final marathon has its highlights at the Landi and the canal bridge near Eckersmühlen, which has really become their center of attraction. There, not only music is played, but also information about the race is given to the crowds. Iron distance racing comes to the beautiful town of Zurich, Switzerland, with Ironman Switzerland. The course is nothing short of spectacular. The swim takes place in the beautiful Zurich Sea, with temperatures around 21 degrees Celsius, and waters that seems to almost always be calm. The bike course has 3 challenging hills with names like Beast and Heartbreak, but remains fast, thanks to the long flat and fast sections around the lake. The 4-loop run course, which follows the lake, is also quite flat and fast. One of the toughest iron distance races happens in the Pyrenees, in France, and is called the Altriman. Saying the course is hilly is an understatement. The bike course takes you through the mountainous region of the Pyrenees, where you can expect 5,060 meters of ascents. The run isn't exactly flat either, with over 600 meters of climbing. With a cold swim, mountainous bike and run, expect your times to be slower, much slower, than your best iron distance times. Half iron races. For those who prefer a shorter distance race, there are 12 half iron distance races to choose from, 5 in the United States, 3 in Canada, 2 in France, 1 in the United Kingdom, and 1 in the Czech Republic. In the United States, there's the Cardinal Triathlon, a fun and challenging half-iron distance race in Louisville, Kentucky. Designed for those who have a goal of completing an event of this distance, and for those looking for a training event for longer distance race. The 1.2-mile swim takes you up and back the Ohio River, followed by 56 miles of challenging and scenic rural roads by bike. The 13.1-mile run course finishes along the Ohio River. Ironman 70.3 Muncie takes place in Muncie, Indiana, and provides athletes with a half-iron distance race. Athletes begin the day with a 1.2-mile swim in the calm waters of Prairie Creek Reservoir. After that, the 56-mile bike course takes athletes onto the Cardinal Greenway that winds throughout rural Indiana. The race finishes with a challenging run around the south side of Prairie Creek Reservoir over rolling country roads. Providence, Rhode Island, welcomes half-iron distance racing, with Ironman 70.3 Rhode Island. The course utilizes a variety of Providence's scenic areas in downtown Providence. The journey ends with a finish line celebration near the State House. Rev 3 Triathlon is bringing its signature race series to Portland, Oregon, for a half-iron distance race. The race has had to be moved to Blue Lake Park, just 20 minutes outside of downtown Portland. Blue Lake is home to an inviting 64-acre, spring-fed lake, where the swim portion of the event takes place. Once out of the water, athletes proceed to a bike course that travels over flat roads with little vehicular traffic, completing the 56-mile trek in 2 loops. The run leg combines a series of running paths and roads surrounding Blue Lake, and is flat and fast. Despite the change in venue, athletes can be sure that the Rev 3 experience will remain the same. The Ocean Shore's big weekend Tri and Foot Fest is weekend packed with multi-sport fun in Ocean Shore, Washington, including this half-iron distance race. The weekend offers a great course to race on together with some great swag, post-race food, and trophies. It promises to be a fun, rewarding, competitive experience as well as family-centric event. Over in Canada, the Desert Half Iron, located in Osoyoos, British Columbia, has steadily been gaining recognition as Canada's toughest half iron. The open water swim takes place in Osoyoos Lake, known as the warmest lake in Canada. An epic bike course, out and back, is on the most challenging part of the course up Richter Pass, to Coston where you turn around. The return trip is on the old Ironman course up the back of the Richter Pass, and then into Osoyoos. The run is a two-loop course with beautiful scenery of the lake beside you. One of the unique sights in this race is on the return leg of the bike course, where you'll see the spotted lake, a rare and natural phenomenon. These shallow pools reflect the extremely high mineral content of the water in shades of blues and greens. It is an amazing sight to see. Race the Peterborough Half Tri at Beavermead Park in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, to get your half-iron distance fix. Begin the race with the two-loop swim in Lake Beavermead, before heading out on a scenic, challenging bike course, through the majestic Kawarthas. The run leg is on a new course with more shade. The Morden Triathlon is a half-iron distance race that takes place in Calvert, Maryland. The swim starts in the water, along the shore of Collard Beach. The bike ride leads you away from the beach, and out onto the No. 3 highway. The road conditions are not ideal, ride down to the valley is beautiful and challenging. The run course takes athletes on a tour of this lovely town. It cuts through the golf course and up the biggest hill in town. In France, the O3 Series, Altriman/Garroxes, is a half-iron distance race that takes place in Mail, and also TriStar Triple One in Lyon, France, with its unique distance of 1K swim, 100K bike, and 10K run. The swim starts on the quay to Professor Paul Sitalien in Lyon, for a 1 km loop. The water temperature is usually between 17 and 20 degrees Celsius on race day. After the swim, discover gorgeous and picturesque villages on the 50 km bike course. The run then takes you through Lyon, including the famous Quai de la Garde, the beautiful Passerelle Saint Vincent, and the oldest bridge of Lyon, the Pont de Mazarac. The entire run course is open to supporters. In the United Kingdom, the Bustinskin Middle Distance Triathlon is a half-iron distance race in Portland, Dorset, UK, that may have well been designed by the devil himself. To say the bike course is tough is an understatement. The swim is pretty much the only bit that's flat. It is a very scenic race though, especially on the coastal Patron course. And finally, in the Czech Republic, there's the Mammothman Triathlon, a half-iron distance race in Skalipa, Liberec. The swim is a point-to-point swim in Radvanecky Lake. Athletes then go on a 3-lap bike ride on undulating roads. This too is a point-to-point course. Once out of T2, athletes then go for a 3-lap run around the town square. BeyondTransition's race picks. This week's top pick has to go to Challenge Roth. With the iron distance record broken last weekend at Ironman Austria, all eyes will be on Roth, to see if the record can be broken even more. Combine a great location, a fast course, and a stacked pro, and age group field, and you have a race that is a triathlete's dream. Last but not least, it's Ironman Switzerland. Zurich provides a spectacular setting for an iron distance race, and hills with names like Heartbreak Hill and Beast provide athletes with a challenge. Beautiful scenery, challenging course, what more could a triathlete ask for? Enjoy your weekend racing and send your race reports to Emma@BeyondTransition.com. Have a nice weekend.